Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Monday, February 1st. If you look at me, I have no book in my hands. That's because you have a job to do. You have some detective work to do. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is February 2nd, and we call that Groundhog Day. Do any of you know what a groundhog looks like? Here's a picture of him up here on the wall. Ooh, look at those claws on his feet. He doesn't look like a very friendly thing, does he? Well, let me tell you a little bit about a groundhog. A groundhog doesn't have a nest up in the tree. He doesn't live in the bushes. He lives underground. He lives in a burrow. And a burrow, he digs a hole and he goes underground. And you'll see there are some different roads here in this burrow. And he has two doors. He has a front door. That's how he comes in and out. And then there's a back door. The back door is smaller. It's too small for big animals to get inside, where the groundhog is safe. If you look, you'll see the groundhog is sitting on top of some straw. He uses that to make his bed. Let's take a look on some of these other trails. Oh, there's a mouse that lives somewhere. There's a bunny that lives in another tunnel. Oh, there are even snakes. They hibernate, or that means they sleep all winter, or most of the winter. They go to sleep in the winter, and they wake up in the spring. All right, follow my finger, and we're going to go to the groundhog's burrow. He goes this way, and when he reaches this point, he has two rooms. All these other animals just have one spot. This one is called the bathroom. Isn't that funny to think that the groundhog has his own bathroom? But he likes to stay nice and clean, so he digs a separate tunnel for the bathroom. Now over here, and I'm going to talk a little quieter, because this is his sleeping room. He's made a bed made of soft leaves, and in the spring, there might be some babies coming along in this tunnel. Well, when February 2nd comes tomorrow, you have a job to do. The groundhog will kind of move around and he'll do a little stretching. And he will come and peek out of his burrow. Now, if he sees his shadow, he gets very confused and scared. And you know what he does? He runs back in the burrow. And that means there'll be 6 more weeks of winter. But sometimes he comes out and he's not frightened by his shadow. And then that means that spring is coming soon. So your job, boys and girls, and ask Mom and Dad to help you. You might see a picture in the paper, or you might hear it on the news, on the radio, television, whichever. And listen and look to find out if the groundhog, when he comes out of the burrow, peeks outside, does he see his shadow? Will there be 6 more weeks of winter as he runs back in? Or will he come out and look around and say, I think it's almost time for spring. I can't wait to find out myself. Now, why don't you give school, call Mrs. DiOrio at school and let her know if you know if the groundhog is going to have spring soon or we have to wait and have some more cold days. Okay, happy detective work. Until next time.